What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, episode
29!
The Going Full Hyrox series. It's a series where I'm documenting all of my training up until Hyrox, Nice and Birmingham. It is a very miserable day, which is why we're vlogging now, because it was absolutely pretty much pitch black this morning, tipping down then, and it's just been non-stop rain for that whole entire shift. My hands are freezing and they've gone very webbed and just wrinkled like during in the bath for too long. Look at that. It's that callus or blister from farmer's cows. Also, you may have noticed, yes, I do have a black eye, and no, I haven't been fighting. There's no cool story. I got headbutted by Odin on Saturday morning, bent down to pick up a cricket ball that he found, and in his excitement he sort of jumped up and back and just got me right here. And as you can tell, it's been a few days. It's turning a very nice shade of purple. When it's normal, it just looks like I've got a very nice dark purple eyeshadow on. But it is what it is. At least it's not too painful, and it wasn't much worse than I sort of thought it was. It was quite cute the way when I turned over and bent over to like cover my face in pain. He did pop his head through my legs to check on me, so that was nice. At least he shows he cares. But right now, just currently sat in the work car park trying to warm up, get dry. Got my seat warmer on full. It is rather chilly. That rain hours is kicking in, and as I say, it was a very frustrating shift trying to post a soggy post, which towards the end, to be honest, I just sacked off the post and just focused on the parcels. But today is one of the penultimate interval sessions. I'm not sure what to do, but right now I'm going to head home, chill for an hour or so. Hopefully the rain goes off, and then it'll be time to get out for the run. So the rain's finally eased down enough for me to sort of back outside. We are out for the run, earlier than planned, as per usual, but I'm kind of winging today's session because I'm a week ahead of the programme, and today should be a 10k's run, but I'm going to do some 1.1k intervals. I originally choose 1.1k to kind of mimic the rock zone, which is obviously the zone once you finish the run before you're at the station. So just want to sort of mimic running for that whole duration with sort of 90 seconds rest between each one. Again, still a lot less volume than previous week's intervals, as the last two have been quite tough, being that's the big distance and the short intervals broken down, so it was just 1.1k's, aiming for around 5 minutes or so each interval. Again, not pushing it flat out because body's feeling tired from last week still, and that left Achilles issue is sort of just there in the background, so nothing too crazy, but still sort of a steadily pushed pace. So resting until 10 minutes, currently 9, so 40 seconds left. So we'll stop this, a few deep breaths, and then get these 8 intervals done. Hopefully the rate doesn't get much heavier than this. So that felt like a bit of a meh session, to be honest. Just wasn't feeling tired, although I did surprise myself in it. My second fastest at 10k. I thought the splits were, they felt slow, but they were fast for me anyway. Felt slow for me, felt fast for me. Yeah, there's people that are a lot faster than me, or some people who think I am fast, but I'll put these on screen again. First few started out relatively quick, sort of 4:15ish pace. 4:15 per kilometre pace. Then dropped to 4:18, and then sort of after I'd say from the fourth one, things started to get a bit slower, but I still managed to keep things below 5 minutes. I was saying around 5 minutes, and I think slowest time was 4:52, which again, not too bad. But those extra 100 metres did not make a difference. And the only thing about wearing that vest, the only reason I wore the vest is so I could just carry my phone, keys, and tripod. But if I don't have the water pouch in it, it rubs a lot, and I don't know if I can show you this, if you can see something around there. There's a burn mark, probably doesn't look like much, but last week it rubbed and burned, and again it's just rubbed and burned this week, so that's going to be nice and fun in the shower. But just a little stretch, finished off editing the previous YouTube video. I think that's going to be it for today's training. Tomorrow's the day off, so I think I'm going to try and head over to Volt for another full body session. Also, I think that's going to be the final interval session of the program, because there's any point doing it next week, because again there's going to be no improvements, and I'm literally just less than 2 weeks out. So the more I think about it, the the more nervous I'm getting. It's like, what, 1 week in, 6 days away, so not long to go now. I'm slowly starting to bring everything together. Another thing that I'm mimicking, and what I think is important pre-comp, is what I have before I train and what I'm going to hopefully have before I compete. Whatever, yeah, pretty much the usual breakfast I've done for months. I've got a single espresso in here and breakfast, but rather than just the usual oats, I have 2 packets of like the instant oats, a banana, some honey and some peanut butter, and obviously some protein. So I'm going to take 2 sachets of oats with me, and I'll be able to get, I think, the rest over there unless I manage to get those packets of peanut butter. Now, thankfully it's in France, so everything's pretty much ready available, but I remember, well, I've been eating the same thing pre-comp for, since I've been weightlifting. I've always found it very important because I like to have things that sit easy on my stomach pre-comp. Like, for example, Usain Bolt has chicken nuggets pre-race because he knows he can get that anywhere in the world. I remember reading there was an Olympic team that was struggling to get their food before their competition, and they ended up, I think, not doing too well because the food there wasn't the best. So I always find it's important to eat the same things and find what's good for you. Obviously there'll be plenty of cafes to get a coffee in the morning, so not too worried about that, but the rest I'll just take with me. That's why I've been having the sachets on days like this, because it's my day off. I can spend more time having breakfast and just enjoying it. So I'm going to enjoy this. Going to be watching Nick Bear on YouTube and obviously playing some FC25. So I'm going to chill for a bit longer, have that, and then over to the gym for a full body session. It's not fully decided what I'm going to do just yet. I wasn't planning on having one of these today, but I've just had one of the energy gels before the gym because it's been a bit longer than planned before getting to the gym, because I was dealing with the 2 speeding tickets that I got, one of which I'm able to do the speed awareness course online, which I'm doing the day before I fly to Nice. I was going to do it afterwards, but I just thought, get out the way before then I can go and enjoy Nice a bit more. And the second one I'm still disputing, so hopefully that gets quashed, but we'll have to wait and see. There's no limit on that. Could be up to 6 months, so well into next year before I actually find out what's going to happen with that, whether I get points or get away with it. But for today's session, I'm feeling the same as last week. So it's going to be a full body, I say strength session, just sort of full body lifting session, and then maybe chuck in some Hyrox work since there's no football this week, because it was moved to Friday anyway, but now it's being cancelled because one of the teams that use the pitch have a fixture, so I can do a bit of more work today. No idea what I was doing with my tongue then. Maybe I was already thinking about what I was going to have for lunch after the session. Speaking of the session, I decided to do it a little bit differently and not superset to my movements, opting instead to do them separately and then superset the accessory work. So starting with squats and a little bit heavier at 120. What a difference a belt makes. I decided to chuck it on and see what it's like. I'm actually still devastated that I lost my SPD, to be honest, which is still yet to be replaced. What also makes a difference is not having walked 10 miles before coming to the gym, so my legs were nice and fresh. I was very pleased with how these sets moved. Also noticed from this angle, I realised how much weight I've actually lost, because normally I've got a belt on. My stomach's sticking out over the top and underneath, whereas here everything's just pretty much flat. And I must say, these squats are looking very nice and fast, although they still felt rather heavy. At least the butt wink isn't there. And because squats felt good, gave me a bit of confidence going into bench. I thought I'd see if I can get a few sets of 5 at 100, but I was soon humbled. Although I still did manage 3 solid reps. Those 5 maybe in there, but today just wasn't the day. So then it's dropped down for 80 for a set of 10, and then just a set of close grip bench for max reps, which I think I got 10 as well. But I'm not going to make you sit and watch the whole sets. And then I was onto the accessory work of incline kettlebell rows to start with, and this felt like a too much using kettlebells that I've carried over to the farmer's carry, or I did feel the incline was a bit too high. And then more grip work, sticking with kettlebells for the reverse lunges. And you'll see a thing on the second rep, I almost slip on my jumper, but sort of kick it back and crack on with the set. And then for the accessory work, just core work again and some farmer's carries. superset it with some dead bug, and then onto an upper body bodybuilding session of palm release push-ups, curls and lat raises. And I realised during this little superset that all my accessory work seems to be upper body work and less on the legs. That's probably to keep them fresh for the running and also to look good on the pictures. But I can't wait to do a little mini winter bulk and try and put some mass on, particularly around the legs, because they are feeling skinny at the minute. Cool. That was rude. Apologies for a little bit of rudeness by those that I'll have to take them out for a walk soon. But I think that is going to wrap up this video here. And I've just been thinking that might be the last time I do any sort of really heavy lifting. So already the last time I barbell squat and barbell bench. Next week's we'll start bringing things down, just get the fatigue out of the body and just, yeah, begin the taper. And I was thinking of going for a run later this afternoon or tomorrow, but I'm deciding against that. Mainly as I thought of going for is because I'm not playing football today or this week, and I'm going to go for an extra run. But I'm not going today because the hamstrings are feeling a bit sore and tight, so I think I'll be a bit counterproductive, and I want to have a good session on Thursday and, like I say, sort of begin that volume decrease from sort of this week up until comp really, which is 2 weeks away. And hopefully this eye is cleared up in time. It's still a nice shade of purpley yellow today. So I'm just going to chill for the rest of the afternoon, take out notes, and then, yeah, back to training on Thursday. Another Hyrox session, run Friday maybe, and then Hyrox Saturday. So it's getting ever closer and I'm getting ever more nervous, but feeling confident. I'll knock a big chunk of time off and do well. Training's been well and I'm feeling the fittest I've ever been. So I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.